I'll share with you how to make straight lines with paint. And this is a tool called a ruling pen. And you can see it's made out of, it has a prong and it has an axle and a knob right here. And this little knob right here controls the gap between the two prongs, hence the width of the line. And this one works well with ink, India ink, or gouache paint. This is the gouache paint that I had left over from the swatch exercise or the project. And so it's quite opaque. That would not work with a ruling pen, so I'm going to take it over here. And I'm adding quite a bit of water. Quite a bit of water. It's almost like, at this stage, like watercolor. Okay, now I got to load that up onto my ruling pen. And the way you do it, so that you can see this, you take your brush and just drag it across. It's done. It's already fully loaded with paint. Now, you can take a straight edge and to get it running, sometimes I'll just run it on my finger. I see that it's working. Then run across, just like so. Now you got to be careful with straight edges because sometimes paint is notorious for seeping underneath it. So you have to be very careful. It works with things like, this is called a French curve. Called a French curve. Creates wonderful things like that. Okay, so that's how you use a ruling pen. And for one of your exercises, we need to draw, or paint, I should say, paint with a ruling pen, 100 lines in a 5" by 5" square on Bristol paper. So once again, center your square so that it'll be 5" by 5". And you can make any kind of design you want. Remember how you did the barcode exercise and you came up with really, really nice designs? Well, this one, I want you to find a design that you like, but I also want to see, like, if you know how to use a ruling pen. Like, I need to see that you could start and stop at the edge. Start and stop. So that after you draw 100 lines, you're going to have an implied square. Because once you draw all the lines and everything is dry, then go ahead and erase the pencil line on the border outside. So we don't even see that. So that was one student's example. And this is another one. There's 100 lines. Some of the lines are skinny, some of them are fatter, and some of them, well, all of them go from one side to another side. That's good. I think this is nice, even though that there are some like mistakes out here, because it's kind of hard to do this thing after like 100 tries. And you'll see. It's like you get streak marks, or you're not careful with your hand and you rub on something that is still wet. So you just have to be careful. But this is the 100 line exercises, and we're going to do this one pretty soon. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to stop this.